Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I've traveled the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them wanna use you. Some of them wanna get used by you. Some of them wanna abuse you. Some of them wanna be abused. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I've traveled the world in the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I've traveled the world in the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I've traveled the world in the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them wanna use you. Some of them wanna get used by you. Some of them wanna abuse you. Some of them wanna be abused. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Hold your head up, keep your head up. Hold your head up, keep your head up. Oh yeah, hold your head up, keep your head up. Hold your head up, keep your head up. Oh yeah.
They fall in line, one at a time, ready to play. I can see them anyway. No Yeah, girl.
So we back in the club with our bodies rocking from side to side, side to side. Thank God the week is done. I feel like a zombie gone back to life, back to life. Hands up, and suddenly we all got our hands up. No control of my body. Ain't I seen you before? I think I remember those eyes. 'Cause baby tonight, the DJ got us falling in love again. Yeah, baby tonight, the DJ got us falling in love again. So dance, dance like it's the last night of your life. Life's gon' get you right. Baby tonight, the DJ got us falling in love again. Keep down and drinks like there's no tomorrow. There's just right now. Gonna set the roof on fire. Gonna burn this motherfucker down. So hands up. When music drops, we both put our hands up. Put your hands on my body. Swear I've seen you before. I think I remember those eyes. 'Cause baby tonight, the DJ got us falling in love again. Yeah, baby tonight, the DJ got us falling in love again. So dance, dance like it's the last night of your life. Life's gon' get you right. Baby tonight, the DJ got us falling in love again. Here we go. Honey got me switching like a dreadlock. She don't wrestle, but I got her in a headlock. I'ma make her better off. Honey on fire, yeah, she's red hot. Bada bing, bada boom, yeah. Mr. Worldwide as I step in the room. I'm a hustler, baby, without you knew. And tonight it's just me and you. Tonight, the DJ got us falling in love again. Yeah, baby, tonight, the DJ got us falling in love. So let's go. Whoa. And dance, dance like it's the last night of your life. Life's gon' get you right. Baby, tonight, the DJ got us falling in love again. 'Cause baby, tonight, the DJ got us falling in love again. And again, baby, tonight, the DJ got us falling in love again. The DJ got us falling in love again. So dance, dance like it's the last night of your life. Life's gon' get you right. Baby, tonight, the DJ got us falling in love again. Whoa. You are my fire, the one desire. Believe when I say I want it that way. But we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Am I my fire, the one desire? Believe when I say I want it that way. But we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say that
You people are not me. To me, you
Wait
are.
a minute. Was he resting that Red Bull on the toilet?
All right, mental health. Tell me where you live. I'll come to your fucking house.
No, it's not a scripted rant, you motherfucking imbecile, you low-life cocksucker!
The best way to explain zombies' bloodlust is this: the appetite of demons expressed through humans. It should be astonishing to people that the richest people in the world, not all of them, but some of them, are into occult ceremonies where they have to drink, blood that's extracted from a tortured child.
Yeah, been chewing on zombies. Chewing on zombies, yo.
I can't wait for this con DLC.
You want my address? That's what it sounds. Hold on, let me get motherfucking headphones. Do you want to come to my house? No. Do you want to come to my house?
I didn't listen.
Folks, welcome to Fuck My Life. The show has a question your citizens saying, fuck my life. I'm your host, the atheist veteran. Guys. I had a different show planned out. But this morning I was talking to one of my fellow creators, and they were going to do the same thing. Not the same thing, but they were going to go over the same thing. And you know what? I thought about it, and I was like, dude, this other person that I've been throwing at other creators is so fucking crazy. I'm actually glad, because I'm going to fucking cover these people instead. And it's fucking amazing. It is. You don't know. You don't know. You're not ready. Trust me when I tell you, you're not ready. No, and who's? Fuck you. God damn it, you 312 bastard. That's just going to be a fucking verb from now on. Like, oh, yeah, you got 312. Yeah, what? The who's? Hashtag Hooves 312. We got Austin 316. Well, we got Hooves 312 up in this bitch. I'm a fucking asshole. That's not happening again, by the way. I'm sorry. You can't pay me for doing that more. And plus, it just invites more people sending me shit that I don't really want to look at. So I'm not going to invite that. So don't. Please. For the love of whatever fucking deity or fucking forces of nature fucking control this fucking universe, do not send Tav more fucking booty and I know I'm just encouraging you guys to send more. Rabbit Bat, how are you? I've been seeing you around. Frank's little area. I've been seeing you around BGTV's little area. It's good to see you. Glad you finally found your way over to FML. How are you today? Guys, I know we're all sick of the same old lolcows. We're sick of seeing Shani and Rev fucking, their road trip or their mac and cheese. We're sick of Cyrax, be doing his little pedo thing and watching him shit his pants. We're sick of all that shit. So I found a brand new lolcow. Well, this guy did. The same guy that did the documentary on Shani Rev and didn't sort his sizes. Well, I sort my sizes, so his shit's in the description. I cite my sources, not source my sizes. Fuck you, Hooves. You know what? Mario don't count, Hooves, you dick. See, I told you I was just... All right, so we're going to get into it. Who are these people? I don't know. I can watch Cyrax shit himself a good bit. Yeah, I kept Cyrax in my back pocket in case the stream doesn't go long enough. I don't know what is wrong with my speech today. I mean, it's usually bad, but today it's especially bad. So, someone posted this little short, and this led me down the little rabbit hole I went down.
She would post videos on TikTok with her father that are deeply troubling as they show her being physically close and displaying peculiar romantic affection towards him. What I'm about to reveal next is deeply disturbing. Kelly's father posted on Instagram about cosplay plans for My Hero Academia and The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. But I feel like this one crosses the line. The scenario he shared involves CSA, which he wants to perform with his daughter. This makes way more sense in the video linked here.
Yeah. These are the people we're about to get into. You seen these? Yeah. Oh boy. This person. Oh, you think yuck is now. Oh, yuck is coming. Yuck is coming. So here's that full video, and I want to go over this guy because this guy he does a good job. He does a good job. He tends to cover things that we've all covered, but he breaks it all down and smushes everything that we fucking been through. Sometimes sometimes he gets shit wrong. And another one of my pet peeves that he does is that he doesn't source the channels that he talks about. But this guy, his channel's in my description because I'm cool like that. So you could check him out and tell him, hey, look, someone cited you as a source, and now I'm over here. That's cool. You know, I've seen Sally vid. I have not. What about yuck on some yum? Oh God. Watch it. Every yuck you share with me, I must share one back. Don't. I give this guy a B grade. Okay. It could be, no, he absolutely could be better. I agree.
Today, we're going to be exploring the disturbing lore of another lolcow. Kelly White, better known online as Oris Cosplays or Reborn.
Now, this is Kelly White. You know we have the checklist that we go off of, like lolcows. She checks a lot of those boxes, and she might not check every one of them, but she checks a lot of them, and she checks the worst ones. You know, I mean, hit up a FML with the Sally vid. I mean, I kind of have like a plan for this show. I'll definitely cover it if that's going to be needed later, but we're going to go over this person for right now.
Cosplay mom of many.
And why can't you hit me up? You have you can contact me.
Is a cosplayer who has a long, deeply troubling history. She has a family of 8 dolls, which she treats as her own children. Oris began her.
I don't know why the dolls' faces are. Wait.
Reborn cosplay mom of many is a cosplayer who has a long, deeply troubling history. She has a family of 8 dolls, which she.
That's right, folks. She has 8 dolls that they treated. That she treats as real life people. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Hooves. I'm sure whatever you sent me is not horrific. Yes, of course it is. No, we're not looking at anything marked spoilers, especially from you, since the stuff that isn't marked spoilers from you is horrific and scary. But she has a family of 8 dolls, and for some reason they blanked out the faces. Like, I'm going to steal their social security numbers or something. Like, what the fuck? I don't know why. I just don't know why you would do that.
She treats as her own children. Oris began her journey posting standard cosplay content, but over time she began doing inappropriate things with.
And no, she's not someone who's had lost kids or has a miscarriage. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she's not. She's just really weird.
Underage characters, as well as performing and sharing lewd content. She's also publicly admitted to having an incestuous relationship.
Cash App. You know, if I'm going to decline it, if it's fucking like you need to watch it. No, we're not doing that no more, dude. I thought I said that in the beginning. We're not doing that no more. So I'm gonna refund it. There you go, buddy. Enjoy your 312. I did look at it, and no, we're not doing that. You're going to get your 312 back, Hooves. I'm sorry, bro.
With her father, and over the past decade, her story.
Let me make it clear. The first time I did it, it was kind of like my first Cash App. I didn't even know I could refund it, so I was like, "Fuck!" I put myself in a bind, didn't I?
story has taken numerous dark turns, including inappropriate interactions with minors and openly admitting to P-word tendencies. Today, we're going to break down the patterns of Kelly's online presence, the shocking behaviors she has shared online, and why so many people have found her content deeply alarming. And before we go any further, I think it's important to acknowledge that Kelly has publicly stated that she is autistic, and some of the behaviors that she presents does align with this, but it does.
Now she does seem like she's got she's on the spectrum. She's definitely on the spectrum at least. Like but it was supposed to be a get you rich quick scheme. I don't want I'd rather live under a bridge. At some point your sanity is worth something. You know. I love you too, Hooves. No hate toward you, bro. I love you too. I know you're just making the show more interesting, and I appreciate it. But I just can't, dude. I just can't. The last one scarred me. I told my wife about that. She was like, yeah, I made some money on YouTube today. She's like, oh, really? What happened? And she's like, yeah, I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if it was worth looking at fucking lolcow asshole. Yeah, she's definitely on some spectrum shit. Yeah, for sure. I know he's just let me, yeah, I understand, but let me put my little fucking silver lining around it. I need that. I need it. I need my silver lining. It's the only thing that makes me think, Hooves doesn't just fucking want to see me suffer. This tab must be so confused. Dude, the look on her face, I would agree with you. She was really confused.
Does not excuse a long-term repeated pattern of harmful behavior. Oris has a TikTok account with 36,000 followers. Bio reads reborn mom / longtime cosplayer. Mostly she posts videos cosplaying different characters, mainly characters from Has Been Hotel, The Legend of Zelda, Steven Universe, My Hero Academia.
I didn't say it was Who's. I just said it was somebody sent it to me. I don't bring all this besides, the booty hole picture, looking at explaining where the money came from to the fucking dynamic of my family. It's the only person my wife knows about really is Frank and maybe a couple of other people. Only because me and Frank have actually sent each other we've known each other for a while, and we've actually we've had each other's phone numbers and stuff like that.
She also has another TikTok account by the name Soft Girl Unicorn. Bio here reads positive cosplay, duets only, gender fluid, she/he. We'll address some of that a little bit more in detail later, especially given that she has positioned herself as a conservative cosplayer.
Much better.
Her Twitter history also contains a large amount of deeply troubling content, which we'll break down later in the video, but she has openly racist tweets towards Black people and Mexicans.
She is so fucking mean to Black people and Mexican people. That's so she's so fucked up.
Earliest content I was able to find, it comes from her DeviantArt account, where she began posting as far back as 2011. It's a character from Twilight Princess known as Medna. This is when she started sharing her journey of entering the cosplay world on Deviant. And if you're familiar with DeviantArt, then you know that it's a popular social network for artists. It's a place where they can share their
a little bit to get into it, so we're gonna speed them up.
Portfolios and just kind of get their name out there. You can post digital art, traditional art, photos, videos, animations, get feedback, and even build your own creative community. But what if I told you that it had a darker side? In fact, a lot of people use it for its edgy content and stuff that makes you want to go clean your eyes out with bleach. And that's exactly the route that Kelly's art took. She began posting lewd content, cosplaying as different characters and minors. DeviantArt is a way to browse corn at work and leave a misleading trace that you were looking at art, is what one user would say, but I'm sure a lot of
Yeah, I think that pretty much sums up DeviantArt for you. Yeah, dude, a lot of these people who are on the DeviantArt sites, dude, they are not people I would want to socialize with. They're people that probably belong on some kind of list, I would say. Long way of the taco.
lot of you out there aren't doing that, right? There's some actual people out there that actually use it for promoting their stuff or just sharing their art. I hope we're not all degenerates, are we? According to her bio, she was born October 21st, 1996, which would make her 29 years old at the posting of this video. One striking detail that appears in her bio where she lists her dislikes as people who are bees to little kids. I'll kick those bees' butts. We'll come back to that later because it rings hollow coming from someone who is publicly admitted to sending explicit images to minors. She lives in Long Island, New York with her parents alongside her family and 8 reborn dolls.
Day in a life of taking care of my reborns, part 3. So it is
This is crazy right here.
12 o'clock, which means it is lunchtime, and I'm making them cucumber sandwiches and tomato soup.
What's up, Louisa? Yeah, we're just sitting here. We're just sitting here watching this chick make sandwiches for her dolls. 8 of them, by the way. One wasn't enough. She needed 8. Wait, what? Oh, that's probably my headphones.
And because I know I'm going to get comments about I'm wasting food or something like that, here I am putting the food in the refrigerator and saving it for when I'm not going over my calories.
But what happened to the other 7 plates? She's cutting off the crust. She's cutting off the crust. Yeah, you notice that too. Oh, this wacko. Oh, apparently people know her. Like it's like yeah, her voice is really squeaky. Yeah, they are. The reborn dolls, I get if you like, you're getting over a miscarriage or you lost a child, but like that's not this bitch.
After lunch, the reborns just play. And while that's going on, I'm showing Ashley and Jen Tangled. Ashley still hasn't seen Tangled before. Everyone else watched it already.
This is straight out of horror movie. There's no way I could live in a house like that with dolls watching TV. Imagine you're the person coming over to fix something at the house and you come in and you see dolls just sitting on the couch watching TV. But to Kelly, these dolls are very real. She treats and talks to them just like children.
Oh, look at that. You're down Sesame Street already. How about you go outside for a little while?
No, fuck you, Mom. I'm going to sit here on my tablet and talk to 30-year-old men on the internet. What the guys. Guys. No, fucking these dolls are like I'm just imagining if it was like real life, like fucking dude, I keep my kids off the internet for this reason. Just people like this are on there. If I walk in and see that shit, I'm out. Oh yeah. Dude, look at her. Look at her house. Another lolcow box check. She'll be like, well, I was sewing and shit. No. Look. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're a fucking live streamer or not. If you're gonna get on camera and post your house on the internet, make sure you're fucking clean. Like for real. You don't have to fucking show your face or whatever on the internet. But if you're gonna show your fucking house, make sure it's fucking clean.
In case anyone's wondering what the mess is, I was sewing yesterday and I posted a video about it.
CPS.
I made it. I'm crafty.
Mommy, help me down the slide. I want to go.
Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Want my dad to inseminate me with his 9-inch python? Want to fucking watch dead-eyed children play on a swing? Like, fucking goddamn it, dude. I don't know. I can't rap. It'd be cool to put a speaker in one of those dolls and freak her out. Oh, dude, that would be fucking sick.
Okay, I'm coming. And 1, 2, 3. Yay, Jen, you landed so good.
This bitch went out to the fucking store and bought a fucking slide for fake kids. Houses miss kids are underweight and don't even go to school. Shame.
Noticed that the dwarves were already cooking delicious food.
Hey, Emily. You're reading to Ashley. Okay, girls, I made you peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch. Here you go, Emily.
All I can think about is if I was her neighbor and I happened to look over that fence and see that, I would be so... Actually, I don't know what I would be. I would probably just be like, well, that was something new. This is the age we live in. We're able to look into somebody's life that is just doing something completely outside of my reality. It's hard to fathom something like this, but also it makes me feel very curious as to why this is happening. And
yeah, she is way too invested. Can you imagine? It's like, okay, I'm gonna buy enough food for no, because she lives with her dad and her mom too. So there's literally 11 people in the house, and she's making food for 8 dolls that don't need food. So a grocery bill for 3 people is now an 11 person grocery bill. What the fuck? You want to know what her dad thinks? I'll tell you what. You can tell what her mom. All this comes up, guys. Her dad is into it. Her dad is so fucking into it, and it gets super creepy and weird. So, you remember how I said, like, okay, well, I'm not going to spoil it. You'll see. You'll see. I'll just say that it's a lot into the family going on over there. There's a lot of stuff happening inside that family. Do you think she's on wicked food stamps programs? You know, the thing is like, dude, you would have to be like pretty well off to even think about doing something this fucking crazy. To even start it off. Like, yeah, he's very supportive. Oh my god. It's creepy as fuck.
Deeply disturbed. But she seems to have absolutely no fear of any kind of social rejection or people judging her or their opinions of her at all, because she takes these dolls with her to restaurants and cosplay events.
Oh no. Don't.
She also breastfed her dolls. Don't ask, I don't know how that works. But now shifted to bottled milk that she makes from water and flour. That's not milk, right? How's that milk?
I was breastfeeding them, but then Anthony came along and I couldn't breastfeed anymore.
Dude, I didn't know a doll can look like it needed rescue. Now, look at the eyes of that doll. Like, those dead eyes are still somehow saying, get me the fuck out of here. And yes, she breastfeeds them. She breastfeeds them. Oh, god damn it. Paste bottles. Yeah, she makes like her own like fake formula, which is fucking, I guess, a good thing. Can you imagine like wasting actual formula, you know, that kids can actually be using on fucking this? Walking into some completely normal as per. Yes, walking wrinkles. You know it. Look at the channel name. You knew what you signed up for. I mean, my cats, but I'm not even that insane. At least it's fake. Yeah, at least it's fake.
More because I only have 2 parts of my body that can produce milk if I could have a baby. So ever since I got Anthony here, I've been making bottles for them. And no, not real baby formula, too expensive. I am making them fake formula that I simply use
too expensive
flour and water.
Too expensive was the excuse. Oh, okay, thank God. It's too expensive to fucking do baby formula for her fake dolls. Yeah, that pissed me off. She already wastes food. I bring my dogs to see Santa, but I don't. Dude, this is weird ass shit. This is weird. And it gets worse, guys. Dude, this person's not only like, this is insane person stuff, but it really becomes lolcow because she's also a really, really bad person.
To make the formula with some turmeric to make it the right color. So it looks like real baby formula, real baby milk.
Oh, okay, she's just making fake milk. Okay, I get it. Originally, she wanted to use the dolls as props, but began to feel attached. And she actually went viral in 2024 for posting her dolls. Her most popular videos are those featuring her dolls, which led her to be featured in the New York Post.
I wonder why.
Doing the breast she can. They really just did that. Kelly Cunningham, which I think is her actual last name, but on social media, she's also went by Kelly White on her Instagram and her YouTube. Kelly Cunningham has always wanted to be a mother, but without a baby of her own, the New York native is breastfeeding her dolls. The Ronkonkoma resident, and I don't know if I said that right, bought a reborn doll for her 27th birthday and says she quickly felt her maternal instincts kick in. She would say that, I just couldn't help but want to care for Jennifer like a real child. Cunningham, now 29, told caterers of her beloved lifelike doll. I can't explain how it happened, but I suddenly got so attached to her and spent that week buying her clothes and eventually her own bed that sits next to the end of my bed in my room. Okay, so according to that article, she was just lonely, wanted kids, and she got attached. Probably not a healthy attachment, but what are you going to do when you're lonely, I guess? I mean, maybe read a book or go find somebody, go outside, talk to people.
Like, at the end of the day, what this is doing is not enough for me to cover. Right here, I mean, it's a funny, maybe it'd be like a funny, like little 5-minute skit I would go over. Like, look at what this fucking crazy person's doing. At the end of the day, this is harmless. But this person, as I have alluded to before, is not harmless. This person is like I said, is a bad person. There's a lot that she does that's really sus and crazy. And also her dad is a bad person. So just letting you know that.
In another article of NYP, she says she spent $2,000 buying them. And in case you're wondering where's the parents and all this, because, well, she does live with her parents, her father appears to be quite supportive of her. She says, my dad explained to me it was normal to have that desire to be a parent now that I'm in my late 20s. So I didn't really question why I loved these dolls so much like real children. And it also looks like her grandpa is supportive too, with her fishing with them.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. This is how this shit happens. Like you gotta put a line. You gotta be like, no, I'm not fucking taking photos with your fucking dead-eyed, fucking gross, fucking fake kids. I know how they cost $2,000. Like they look cheap. Yeah, she's a deep dive. I just barely skimmed over her. Yeah, she's fucking crazy. This video is like, I just found it and it was like, yeah, we're going over this shit. Hey, the dolls look constipated. It's all that flower water. It's making them constipated.
You gotta love seeing some wholesome family bonding. She's bought a ton for these dolls. She's bought clothes, accessories. On top of that, she's a cosplayer, so she's buying outfits and props. All of that adds up over time.
Live in Long Island because it's super expensive. Why don't you try getting a house there and see how expensive it is? You don't know my situation. I mean, you think I want to live with my parents like a child? No, I want my own house.
No, I think you do. I think you really, really do.
I want to move to another state just to get my own house. You don't know my circumstances. Please leave me alone. Please stop calling me a child.
Those poor hikers behind her. Like, what the fuck is this person doing? Just...
I'm really getting sick and tired of people calling me a baby. If I'm such a baby, then how come I'm not using my parents' money anymore? How come I'm trying to save money for a house?
But her dad isn't just supporting her. He's a major part of her online presence. They often cosplay together, acting out characters, sometimes even romantic scenarios.
Oh, Papa, what are you doing? Oh, unfortunately, I know what he's doing, and it's going to get worse. But look, like in the context of what we've seen so far, this is just fucking sad.
In fact, many of her earliest TikToks feature just her father. They would often do duets with teenage kids. Some of the videos that they would post would be odd and inappropriate dialogues.
It's time to face facts. Students are no longer safe at UA. All Might, you're just too dummy thick, and the sound of your ass cheeks clapping is alerting the League of Villains. Statistically, there's just no way for us to protect all the students from your thickness.
Which I get it.
That would have been such a fucking banger fucking video if it wasn't fucking portrayed by an old fucking weirdo dude. Yo, the sound of your ass cheeks are just clapping are just too distracting.
A reference to My Hero Academia, but a weird thing to be posting with your dad, in my opinion.
It says, I secretly want to sleep with the radio demon. I think he's so hot. Yeah, again, line, sweetie. Everyone wants to sleep with Al. You ain't special. Case in point, raise your hand if you wouldn't be opposed to sleeping with Alistair.
Me! Oscar!
What? Get a few stiff drinks in me and I'd toss that ass like a salad.
You'd wash my what like a what?
Bags, put your hand up. You're lying.
I'm a lesbian, you idiot.
Good little dad bonding time, guys. Guys, I got 2 daughters of my own. If I would ever be caught doing this shit, fucking end it. Just fucking end it. I give you permission. Get my docs, drive down to my house, and just fucking end it. I'm sorry.
What?
This is stupid.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You all are miserable perverts!
Don't worry, Al. None of us would actually try anything. You're just, nice to look at is all.
Do you suppose I should thank you for refraining from assaulting me? Disgusting! Obey the 5-foot rule, please.
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think a father should be acting out these type of imaginary scenarios or reenacting something from a show, considering the context. It's weird behavior.
I stole your underwear, Husky.
You motherfucker! Wait, I don't have any underwear.
True. They're Alistair. Husky, help!
I love whatever this is. He also goes to cons with her. We're at the cosplay convention KatsuCon 2022. Kelly cosplayed as Jinx alongside her father as Silco, characters from the show Arcane. She would post videos on TikTok with her father that...
Yeah, if I ever fucking act like this online, call my people and get me offline. Exactly. Fucking exactly.
are deeply troubling as they show her being physically close and displaying peculiar romantic affection towards him.
In love with your brother-in-law.
You're in love with your own brother? The one in the army?
No, your sister's husband.
Michael. Michael.
No, that's your sister's brother.
No, I'm my sister's brother. You're in love with me. Me.
I'm in love with Tobias.
And what I'm about to reveal next is deeply disturbing. Kelly's father posted on Instagram about cosplay plans for My Hero Academia and The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Not saying cosplay communities it's pretty normal to imagine cosplay scenarios, but I feel like this one crosses the line. The scenario he shared involves CSA, which he wants to perform with his daughter. I'm going to attempt to read these names, but just know that I am going to butcher them. I had some cosplay ideas to ship Suyu Asui with her in my Zawa cosplay, as well as doing Zant with her as Midna, portraying her as a slave, seen in one of the slides. Kelly showed me the game Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and I can't help imagine Midna being a victim of SA by Zant. He usurped her throne, transformed her, then tried to kill her. Anyway, I hope you look.
This is why grandpa should stay away from fucking anime. Let me I'll rewind it a little bit. So
scenarios, but I feel like this one crosses the line. The scenario he shared involves CSA, which he wants to perform with his daughter. I'm going to attempt to read these names, but just know that I am going to butcher them. I had some cosplay ideas to ship Suyu Asui with her in my Zawa cosplay, as well as doing Zant with her as Midna, portraying her as a slave, seen in one of the slides. Kelly showed me the game Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and I can't help imagine Midna being a victim of SA by Zant. He usurped her throne, transformed her, then tried to kill her. Anyway, I hope you look forward to my cosplays with my daughter. So essentially, he wanted to cosplay with his daughter. She'd be a slave and a victim of sexual abuse. Yep. But there is the possibility that the post wasn't made by the father. In fact, it's speculated that Kelly herself made the post, with one user saying, I'm pretty sure it's her pretending to be her dad purely because of how much he mentions.
I don't care who wrote it. The dynamics between the two people are just fucking no. I think it's time to hit the reset the world button. Release the T-virus, guys. Release it.
His daughter. Every post mentions her and is about her, whereas an actual boomer dad new to Insta probably wouldn't even caption his pics, which is an interesting point. I'm curious what you think. Do you think a boomer dad like him could caption the Instagram post? Do you think they might have collaborated on it? Maybe your opinion will change throughout this video. Either way, you can tell something is off here. And you wouldn't be wrong since Kelly has admitted to openly having a sexual attraction to her father.
One more time. I'm gonna hyperventilate right now. What did you just say? I have sexual love for my dad.
She's also stated.
I told you it's getting worse, guys. It's getting worse. You thought this was just a fucking weirdo that likes dolls and shit? Oh no. Oh no, that's not fuck my life material, guys. That's not enough for fuck my life. Okay? It has to be the doll girl is a racist PDF file who has an incestual relationship with her dad. And yes, there is. You'll find out that there is an incestual relationship, at least incestual relationship with her dad, at least on some fucking level. And there is, yeah.
Multiple times that her dad has taken her new photos. One user would say, Kelly, why is your whole boob out? I wanted backlash on Twitter to see if I can handle it. Who took these photos in the first place? My dad. And yes, those photos did happen and she did post them, and the photos themselves are creepy. She not only posted them on Twitter, but she posted them on Instagram as well, where she would say lewd from Little Witch Academia. Also, she's 16. I consider that a young adult. She would go on to make another Instagram post, sharing a series of photos where she was cosplaying as a different character.
Dude, take me with you, man. Take me fucking with you. For fuck's sake, dude. Also, it's nice to see you in my chat. Nice to meet you. He's another new person. Let's give him some love in the chat.
Named Alphonse from Full Metal Alchemist, which if you don't know, that character is age 14 in the show, and the oldest he gets towards the end is 16. Now, I can understand cosplaying as anime characters that are underage, but making inappropriate content out of them, that's weird. The captions to this one would read, forgot to post these last night. I'm not looting Al because to be outrageous. I'm looting him because I really love the character. Earlier in 2024, a YouTuber named Femyaz conducted hour-long interviews with Kelly, confronting her about her many controversies. When the interviewer asked about her statements regarding her inappropriate relationships with her father, Kelly claimed she didn't mean it and said it only to get a reaction.
One of the claims that's been made against you has to do with incestuous tendencies.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. I said that I had sexual feelings for my dad. At first I was kind of joking when I believe it was I want some more.
Here's the thing. You cannot believe a thing she says. Because would you believe it that she fucking, in this very same interview, goes back on a lot of the shit that she says earlier in the interview.
Interviewing me in the Instagram live stream, and then I got all giddy because I saw her reaction, and then I repeated it and I said I have sexual love for my dad with a big smile on my face. And well, I didn't actually mean it, and I know I'm keeping it vague when I say that, and I know you don't want me to be vague, but I was just saying that to get a reaction out of oh, I want some more, whatever her name actually is.
So you just wanted to get a reaction that, like,
Yeah.
I find it very strange that, like, oh yeah, I cosplayed as lewd versions of 11-year-old characters and 8-year-old characters for a reaction. Oh yeah, no, I was just saying that I had sexual feelings for my own father and for a reaction.
Yeah, it is pretty strange, right? Who the fuck does joke about this? Well, I can tell you, I don't think it's a joke. I think that's just something she's trying to fucking smooth over.
Like, I feel like once there starts to be like a pattern, right? Like, you could see why, like, any reasonable person would start to, I don't know, put into question your character, right?
I can see that, but I think, in my opinion, it was just all coincidence.
Oh, it was just like a coincidence?
Well,
Just,
yeah.
It's just all one big coincidence, and none of these things have anything to do with each other?
No.
And it just magically panned out that way?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. And is it true that you had your father take nude images of you?
Again, I just said that for a reaction. What actually happened is that at the time, I asked my dad, can you take pictures of me while I'm like this? And, okay, so...
Her response is like, yeah, I did that. I mean, that's not what happened, but I did ask my dad to take pictures of me with, all fucking naked and shit.
So, I couldn't get him to do it at all.
Okay, so he technically didn't do it, but you wanted him to do it and you asked him to do it, but he technically didn't do it. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
So if he was willing to do it, it would have happened then, right? He was the only party that didn't consent, but you wanted it to happen.
Yes, exactly.
So let me get this straight. You wanted your own father to take photos of you, and you also said that you had sexual feelings for your father, but you were actually joking about having sexual feelings for your father to own the trolls or something, but also you actually did want him to take photos of you. Am I getting that correct?
Okay, well, it wasn't about it wasn't an incestuous reason. I just wanted some help with the camera, and I didn't bother to buy a ring light, which is what I'm using now to hold my camera up. I could have used a ring light to take the photo.
She would have only had a ring light, guys. If she would have only had a ring light, she would have never even have asked her dad to take pictures of her boobs, guys. What the fuck are we doing here? Like, I'm supposed to believe that, like, oh yeah, the only reason. Okay, lady. The same lady's like, yeah, I have sexual feelings towards my dad. Yeah. Same chick. Nah, that's not what happened. You can say it all day. Look at her fucking face, dude. There's no conviction in it, dude. It's just like, she's got the Marshawn Lynch look. She's like, yeah, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
But it didn't occur to me until I turned 25 and I got a ring light for my birthday, and I've been using ring lights ever since.
So hold on. It didn't occur to you to use a ring light, but it occurred to you to have your dad take your nudes. Am I getting that right?
Yes.
So she claims that she was just saying that her dad took those photos to get a reaction, but that doesn't add up. This wasn't just a one-time statement. She has said on multiple occasions that her dad takes her photos. Most of her photos, aside from the inappropriate ones, were taken by her dad. This is something that she even mentions in her captions. Me and my dad had a photo shoot today at the beach as a swimsuit Ochako. This is the most beautiful picture my dad took of me. Today, I did a photo shoot with my dad as Spinell from Steven Universe movie. And it's not just one statement about her relationship with her father. There are other corroborating posts and receipts that hint at something odd. For instance, her romantic-themed stories about her father. What's even more shocking is that she made a post claiming that her dad SA'd her. My dad's been molesting me since I was 6. Ever since, I've been so confused about our dynamic, and when I was 7, I started pretending he was my prince/lover. I'm glad I have Rachel to talk to when I feel abused or upset. And Rachel's...
Yep. These people exist. What the actual fuck? Yep. So yeah, the dad has been SAing her for ever since she was 6. And yeah, that's a really weird statement to make, considering all the facts that we that are being uncovered. I don't consent to this, Frank. Too bad. Too bad. You know how I made you my fucking sleep paralysis demon? Well, this is your sleep paralysis demon. This is it. It's just that guy's just that this girl's dad fucking just this girl's dad just poking his head out from underneath your bed. Hey Frank. Hey, Frank, you want to see some pictures of my daughter?
Her best friend, which we'll talk about more later. Me and my dad had a fight because I didn't want to sexually play with him. He got so mad that I got upset and said, I'm finding a different house to stay at. I walked to Rachel's apartment and told her what happened. At times when I feel like a victim of SA, I have Rachel. And as much as she denies having inappropriate feelings towards her father, claiming it was just for a reaction, the evidence suggests otherwise.
What a great dad. You're grounded. No internet for you this will teach you from fucking not giving me a hand job. Yeah, she's broken. What a fuck. I think the biggest villain, like, she's a bad villain. Don't get me wrong. She's bad, but I think the biggest villain is the dad. Just by this alone. I can learn nothing else of this and just think that, like, no matter what is going on in her life, no matter what she's saying, even though she's a fucking pedo villain too, he also is the pedo villain who turned her that way. Yeah.
Allegedly wanting your father to take pictures of you and fantasizing about acting out graphic cosplays with him points to something deeply disturbing beneath the surface. Maybe the things that she said in her tweet is why she felt so comfortable coming out saying she was really attracted to her father and that he took her photos. She was desensitized to it all. At one point, she wanted to cosplay as an anime character that was an SA victim. What made you pick Mika? If it's cool for me to ask, she's one of my favorite characters, so I was just wondering. Kelly would say there's something really charming about Mika. Not to sound immoral, but she's so vulnerable and I know she's a SA victim. I think she's so cute when she says, "So you'll forgive me, right?" And I think I'd look cute as her. This character has a backstory filled with trauma and abuse. I could be reading too much into it, but it's concerning that she would choose this character specifically. It seems that many of the characters that she wants to cosplay as with her father involve some form of abuse or a disturbing dynamic. You might be wondering, where's the mother in all of this? I said that she lives with her parents. Well, she posts a lot of content with her father, but her mother is almost entirely absent from many of these posts. In fact, I could only find a couple rare occasions where she posted her mother.
Like how is she even still in the picture? Like for real? Like for real? How is she still, like, how do you look at what is going on under your roof and go, you know what? I'm just going to step away and do nothing. Like, no, you got to do something. There's got to be something done. Like, fucking for real, lady. Like, you know how I say, like, you know, when you see evil and you do nothing, you're just as evil or complicit in evil. You know, that's what's happening here. Like, I don't know. You won't learn. You will not learn much. She doesn't get along with her mom. That's as much as you learn about this dynamic. But her mom, based on the fact that she's still there, they're still doing whatever they're doing, fucking tells me that this lady is not a good person either.
In one post, she would say, "Mom, you're not perfect. You're impatient. You barely have time for me. You freak out over messes and complain. And you embarrass me on live stream using a racial slur to someone who is black. However, it doesn't affect me because I
guess there's also that. I can't believe I fucking forgot that out of everything. That her mom, did use a racial slur while she was on stream.
You anyway. It would seem as if she has a strained relationship with her mother. Maybe it's a bit more than strained because Kelly isn't shy about openly expressing her animosity towards her mother. Over the years, she has posted numerous cruel and outright hateful posts about her mom. Here's Kelly explaining to you why her mom can't do cosplay with her.
So a lot of people ask me sometimes, why doesn't your mom ever cosplay with you if your dad cosplays with you? And I'm going to sound very mean, but I'm also going to compare it to like how in Hollywood weight matters. I'm not saying my mom's fat. I'm just saying if she was like skinnier, and she's losing weight, by the way. And yesterday,
I'm just not saying my mom's fat. I'm just saying that she's too fat. Her voice seems so fake. It really kind of does, I think.
I gave my mom a goal. If you get to 180 pounds, maybe you can cosplay.
Because you're giving her mom a fucking goal? She's like, "Mom, you need to eat your vegetables. Then you can have the chicken nuggies." She's living under her roof. She's watching her TV, using her electricity, fucking using her food to feed her fake fucking doll children with the dead eyes. And she's like, "Mom, you need to go on a diet. Here's a carrot."
Queen Eleanor with me as Merida, and you'll look more healthy. So I'm not asking my mom to be super skinny. I just want her to look healthy.
On Mother's Day, she would upload this picture saying it's her mom. And then in another tweet, she would say that Ursula from The Little Mermaid is butt ugly, just like my mom. She would post a video on her YouTube channel called Cosplays with My Mom, where she talks about the cosplay she wants to do with her mother.
Cosplays I want to do with my mom are Ursula and Selkie from Howl's Moving Castle. So I was thinking when I'm skinny enough, I'll do Ariel, and my mom would be Ursula. It would be really fun painting her purple because when I went to conventions that did Steven Universe characters, my mom was always helping me paint, and now it will be my turn helping her paint herself purple. Or we could do a realistic version of Ursula with my mom. And the second cosplay,
Say, oh, you know what look good on you, Mom? You know that evil sea hag from the fucking Little Mermaid? Let's make you that. Okay, you fucking dumb cunt. Oh, I get it now. I totally get it. Okay, I understand the doll thing now. Her eyes are. Look at her eyes, guys. Look at her eyes. Those are dead eyes. It's making sense. Those are her children. She's just like a fucking Pinocchio, like an evil version of Pinocchio. Someone wished her into a real girl. Like an evil pedophile, fucking gross Pinocchio. Look at those eyes. Those eyes are dead as fuck, guys. I'm glad we stopped on this frame because it makes sense to me now.
I was doing with my mom, I was thinking of, is that, so I was watching Howl's Moving Castle last night with my dad, and I thought, what if me and my mom did old Sophie and young Sophie? I mean, I've always wanted to do a cosplay as Sophie.
She would also say Mother's Day is bullcrap. Always give my mom the worst Mother's Day because she doesn't deserve me. Kiss my butt in hell. And on some occasions, she would come across as very jealous that her mom was spending time with her dad. She would post saying, I only had an hour with my dad on Father's Day because my mom's such a selfish bee. She keeps taking him out places when yesterday it should have been about me and him.
Can you imagine being jealous of your mom spending time with your dad on any day? Can you imagine? My mom and dad are like, hey, I'm spending time with your dad. I'm like, good, fucking go. I don't care. Oh, what the fuck, dude? It's so creepy. It's so creepy. This bitch would be like, that my man, Mom. You fucking taking my dad out. That's my man.
This one's unhinged. I love you more than my C-word mom, dad. And Kelly's mom seems to have even fat shamed Kelly. Kelly would make a post saying, my mom always makes fun of my weight. I can't make this up. My mom's been calling me fat and made me feel bad about myself ever since I gained 50 pounds. She doesn't deserve Mother's Day. And I'm really curious who started this first. Was it Kelly's mom that was fat shaming her, or was it Kelly that was fat shaming her mom? But it appears that the relationship wasn't always strained. Kelly would make this post about her mom gifting her a wig for her cosplay. Sorry, the background sucks, but I will make a background for the Kingdom Hearts picture I'm posting. Take more pictures once I can get a photo shoot set up. And the wig was a birthday present from my mom. So maybe at one point they actually liked each other, but her behavior goes far beyond mocking her mother's body and weight. In some of Kelly's posts, she appears deeply insecure about her own appearance. And this insecurity could explain the hostility that she has towards her mother.
Dude, if she was like a fucking little kid, it would make more sense. It would make sense a little bit. Okay. You know, my son is a total mama's boy. And he used to get jealous when I fucking gave my wife kisses. When I would give her kisses. He would get like legit jealous. But he grew out of that by like the time he was 5. And he went to fucking kindergarten. Like, oh, my world is bigger than just my mom. You know? So it makes sense. But dude, something happened. This is an issue that happens when you don't raise your kids. Like, she must have been homeschooled. She must have been homeschooled. You don't fucking worry about like your dad's relationship with your mother if you have other people in your life. You know how you have boy moms who weirdly say they want to marry their sons. Yeah, that's weird. But daddy girls, yeah, kind of weird. Kids are weird. Yeah, kids are weird, but they're kids. That's explainable. This person's like, was it like 29? Holy shit. Yeah, she's too old for that.
People with body image issues can sometimes project those feelings towards others. And she has repeatedly expressed self-contempt, publicly calling herself fat and ugly, where she says, looks matter. I never wear makeup unless I cosplay because my body looks like fat crap. So I'm punishing myself for being ugly. Why punish yourself when you can make yourself feel good by wearing makeup and dressing well if that's what helps you make you feel good? Because I'm too fat for that. There's this girl in my class. I want to say to her, you're too fat. Only skinny girls can wear makeup. Can someone please agree with me when I say I'm fat?
I fucking hate when people do this. It's like, oh, I'm fat or I'm ugly or whatever. Dude, I have seen some big girls that look banging, and I've seen some big girls that look ugly. I've seen some thinny girls that look some things. I'm mixing thin and skinny. Some thin / skinny girls that look fucking banging, and some that look fucking atrocious. It's, you know, and I see people who just like they could look great, but they just don't think that they do, so they don't try. and it's just like, guys, and at the end of the day, it's about who you are as a person. That's what's most attractive to me. Like, I don't get, like, I have a friend from high school that I still talk to, and she'll be all like, yeah, but I gained all this weight since high school and da, da. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You're my friend. You were all, like, I got to know you over like that the time we were talking to each other in school. So I know who you are, and that's what I find attractive. But yeah, it's very teenagery, and this person you tell just never grew up.
I'm really fat. I was so fat as Lord Dominator. Why did people give a crap about me at Katsucon? I never treat myself to pretty clothes anymore because I weigh 170 and I don't deserve to look pretty. Neither do fat girls. I'm so upset with my weight that I could write "I'm fat" all over my.
That's a picture of a kitty with my stream playing in the background. That's cool. Thank you. That's actually a really nice to send. Yeah, good people are beautiful.
Body. And trigger warning on this next one, I'm going to off myself, not just for being fat, but so I can fix my mistakes. She's also overly edited herself to look snatched. In an Instagram account that has receipts of Kelly. Anyone remember when Kelly said she stopped looting minors? That was a nice 5 minutes. Kelly would comment saying, can you not make stuff up about me? That's an old picture now, and I haven't done CP since. And Kelly's pattern of hateful.
Wait. Okay, guys, we're going to have to read this fucking together. Together as a team. As a team. The FML crew. Can you not make stuff up about me? That's an old picture now, and I haven't done child porn since. Haven't done CP since. Really? That's what you thought would look. That's the sentence that came out of your mouth. You thought would be like on the internet for everyone to see. Just be like, yeah. I tend to have treats, so animals like me. They're really all I care about. That's awesome. The kitty's enjoying the stream. Well, I'm glad your kitty's enjoying the stream.
Kelly would comment saying, can you not make stuff up about me? That's an old picture now, and I haven't done CP since. And Kelly's pattern of hateful behavior extends beyond her family. In one post on Instagram, she would say, I thought I was done posting My Hero Academia pictures, but this is the last one. I forgot about this cosplay by Rachel as Deku, and stop complaining about the Photoshop. I think it looks nice. I don't know what to tell you, except that if you're going to comment about it, then F off. Try doing a better job this time. Years later, Kelly would publicly end her relationship with Rachel, resorting to openly abusive, degrading, and inhumane responses. She would say Rachel was just too autistic to be friends with. I wanted to show her movies like The Room / Disaster Artist / Chicago / Harry Met Sally and Room, all my favorite movies, and she would always say no adult movies because she's too immature for the real movies instead of the baby movies and shows I see her watch. LMAO, because she is a baby. Also, this R word B never even got blood work, I guess, because when I was talking to her about it last time when we hung out, she was like covering her ears going, no, stop talking. Like, what? How old does she think she is?
Yep, she's one of those too. She's one of those. Every time you don't like someone, she'll call you either autistic or, whatever. And I do use the R word sometimes, but when it's like fucking obviously like appropriate for the situation. Having an argument with your friend or not liking the fact that they don't want to watch the same movie as you. That you know what? Letting your friendship be ruined because they don't want to fucking watch the same movie as you, that's what's really retarded, okay? That's what's retarded.
She gets upset when I trash bad movies. She likes like The Last Airbender because her special ed teacher was in it, LOL. Someone tell this R word that anyone who was in that movie regretted being in it. I've seen them come out online about it. And Rachel liking a bad movie because someone important to her was in it, LOL. That's like me.
Exactly. And like a lot of my audience is autistic. I mean, like I've mentioned it before. A lot of you guys in here, there's you guys all have a lot in common, such stuff like that. And I pride myself in that. But yeah. And real people with real issues like that, like they're some of the best people I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not a friend. Exactly.
Saying Aladdin 2019 is a great movie because my dad was an extra, LMAO. And then she would make a post saying, I can't believe I put up with and used to be friends with this autistic R word. She would openly hate people on the neurodivergent spectrum and doesn't make any effort to hide it, even though she's neurodivergent herself. She would say, unfortunate that my boyfriend invited a mental R word to his party, LOL. There's so much noise. It's laughable that a mentally R word teenager is giving me anxiety. Autistics are so R word. I ran into this autistic weirdo I made fun of in high school, was asked by my boyfriend to sit with us, and will this loser shut the F up? She would often come across with a entitled attitude, self-absorbed, and saying all kinds of things about people without a care in the world. She would say, just found my friend's mom on Facebook. I can yell at her for constication. I'm aware of this risk losing a friend if her mom gets angry because my friend's still in high school, but nothing can stop me when I'm pissed. My mom will never confiscate my crap or treat me that way. Another controversy that is tied to her name is her extreme racism on social media. In her tweets and posts, she has openly used racial slurs and made offensive, demeaning remarks about entire communities, showing a blatant disregard for everything, where she said, black people are very violent to their kids. They like to watch reality TV and Tyler Perry. I tried to hide being racist, but now I'm pissed. I don't hate black.
Trying to hide being racist. I'm trying to hide it. I got an idea. Don't be racist. Educate yourself. Oh, wait, that's too hard for some fucking people. Yeah, real friends bribe you to look at goblet hemorrhoids. Yeah, well, that's a one-time thing. It ain't happening again. Don't even bother, Hooves. Don't even bother. You're lucky I got some sort of fucking integrity and refunded that last one. I should have just kept him and be like, nope. No, that would not have been cool, dude. If I did that shit. You would have been right to call me out on it if I did. But no, I'm not looking at no more butthole. No more. We'll still be friends, right, Hooves? Like, we'll fucking poke fun at each other and stuff, but we'll be fun. Got 312 for you, bud. Oh, fuck. No. Don't send me 312. Hooves 312. Hashtag Hooves 312.
People because their skin color is different. I hate them because they're so violent. In a message, this person would message them and say, homegirl, what are you doing? He said, you said my makeup on my Raven video was half-assed and I know exactly what the F you're doing. Insulting me just to make your black butt feel better and I'm getting back at you. Go F someone else, you ugly crap. And then she would go on to call her the N-word. She's even posted many racist tweets about Mexicans. The one saying, I had to learn about Mexico at homeschooling. I'm going to hit my head so effing hard.
I knew it. I knew this bitch was homeschooled. I knew it. Fucking called it. Guys, pick up that phone because I fucking called it. Oh, poor. Oh yeah, poor little kid. Is there a problem with Kitty? I'm sorry if there's trauma over there with your kitty cat. I hope it feels better.
Lose my memory. I hate Mexicans. I'd rather die. I'd rather be effing dead than learn about Mexicans over my effing dead body. Wait, what? Why? Because I hate Mexicans and their ugly F words. They're not even people. Mexicans are R words.
Mexicans aren't people, guys. Fucking. Yeah. Remember when I said she was a bad person? Yeah, she's a bad person.
Blacks are violent. I'm surprised that Trump hasn't said anything about Asians yet. Any more groups you like to insult? Why do
Of course, she's a Trump supporter.
these damn Mexicans always favorite my pictures on worldcosplay.net? Why can't it be German people? I hate Mexicans. She's even passed racist remarks towards her own friend, where she said, the reason I don't care if my friend Gina is Hispanic is because she looks white and can fit in easily. But I do think she could be ashamed of what nationality she is. If I was to say a white Mexican and found that out, I would flip out. And of course, Gina was smart enough to not be friends with this person, where Gina would say, I sadly was her friend IRL, and she is honestly disgusting. On the other hand, she does call out racism, but only when it's directed at British people. The creators of Ben 10 Reboot are racist about J.K. Rowling. You effing racist. That sounded nothing like a British accent. Kelly would conveniently blame her mother for her racism. My mom said some bad things about Asians.
J.K. Rowling is the fucking worst. Eventually, I'll do a stream on J.K. Rowling.
I'm starting to listen to it, and my mom is turning me into a racist. But your mom didn't force you to type out those racist comments. You can't blame everything on your mom. One of the biggest marks on Kelly's reputation is cosplaying as minor characters. She's not just cosplayed as lewd teenage characters like the ones we discussed earlier, but some of these characters were as young as 11 or 8 years old. Where on Reddit, she would post lewd photos of Shiro, which is an 11-year-old character from the anime No Game.
Fucking gross, dude. I don't know who looks at this as like, you know what? I want to see that. I don't know. Like, I like ass and titties, guys. No ass, no titties, not adult. Fucking, there's everything wrong here. Everything. No. Why would people? I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it.
No lie. When called out for looting an 11-year-old character, she doubled down, threatening to loot an even younger character, an 8-year-old, who would say, I don't understand what's wrong about looting Shiro. She's old enough to start middle school, and she's looted in the anime. It could be worse. I could be looting Kana from Dragon Maid, who's younger. And I'll be honest, I've seen some animes that have made me feel uncomfortable for how they treat the younger people in the show. And that doesn't make it right just because they're making the show off of it that's popular. And it's funny that when you look into the world of P-words, you notice that there is a lot out there, and there's a market for them. She even mentions wanting to loot this 15-year-old character named Ochako from My Hero Academia, which, by the way, I love My Hero Academia. But that doesn't mean I want to go out there and loot some of these characters. She says, I'm looting Ochako on a hotel bed, and the same goes for other teen anime girls. I'm not sorry. Teenagers are not innocent.
Yeah, it could be worse. It's not a defense. Yeah, it's not a fucking defense, dude. It's just not. Like, it could be worse. I could be looting a baby. I could be looting a fetus, guys. Fucking shit.
As a teenager at the time, I hated being with the kids in my school because they would constantly trigger me and they were all C words. I hated teenagers, and to this day, even when I myself was a teenager. But later on, she would change her plan and decided to do an adult version because of the backlash. So people have been begging me not to lewd Ochako, so I'll be lewding a adult version of her. I just ordered the wig to do my first lewd project without any backlash. And if people say that lewding adult Ochako is still wrong, then eat crap. I still don't know what to tell you. But even then, she still didn't see sexualizing underage characters as a problem. She said, how is sexualizing characters who are underage a bad thing if they don't exist? Because there's
What the fuck? This is all on fucking, I'm assuming X or Twitter. Why are you posting this on fucking the internet? What is wrong with you? I never fucking imagined someone would go up there and be like, you know what, guys? I gotta go on Twitter, explain why sexualizing children is fine. This is fucking stupid as fuck. Yeah.
still children. I wouldn't care if someone sexualized me if I was still in high school. You can lewd. And it's interesting the use of her language, because if you remember in this post, she said that that's an old picture now and I haven't done CP since. So it's clear that she sees this as CP, but doesn't think it's bad. And in that interview she had, she said she was just minors in order to get a reaction. This way it would provoke backlash and she would stay relevant. Basically just using controversy as a strategy to get attention.
I was so immature at the time. I mean, obviously. And not only that, I believed back in 2018 that the only way to stay relevant online was to be in controversies and gain negative attention. And then as I got more mature, got more wiser, and
got more wiser. Has there ever been a sentence that fucking debunked itself better than I got more wiser? You don't need the more. You already have the ER at the end of wise. I got wiser. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I know it's tit for tat. It's just, you know, I'm being nitpicky, but that shit is fucking wild to me when people say shit like that. I got more wiser is a fucking sentence that digs into my skull and wants to fucking explode out the back of my fucking head.
masked my autism better. I
don't think that autism makes you sexually harass minors.
No,
right?
no, I wasn't saying that.
Right, and I don't think that you would be sending minors to create controversy for attention.
No,
right?
no, I wasn't trying to use my autism.
Oh,
as an
okay,
excuse.
all right. I'm just making sure, you know.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just pointing out that I was very immature at the time, and I also believed that in order to stay relevant online, I would have to keep getting backlash and making controversies, which I'm really doing my best to give up.
So did you send? Hold on. Are you saying that you sent notes to?
It's like I'm giving. So she's acting like she's quitting smoking. Guys, she's at home just like scratching at her neck like fucking that character from Chappelle's Show. I forgot his name, but the crack addict. She's just going, oh, I need me some fucking, make me some fucking CP to piss off the fucking internet. I haven't done it in 2 weeks. Oh my God, this is so hard. Like, what the fuck?
Minors in order to start controversy?
Well, no, I mean when I was sexualizing fictional characters who were underage. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, mind you, she was 22 at the time, but apparently that's too immature to know better than to sexualize minors.
For controversy?
Well, that's what I thought at the time.
That seems like a very strange. Usually people don't do that to stir controversy.
Okay, but I was very immature at the time, and I don't believe in that anymore.
How old were you at the time? You were like 22?
Yeah, I was 22. I'm 27 now.
Okay.
The list of her controversies is long, as she seems to admire people in similar controversies. For instance, she considers Momocon her idol and has even publicly defended her. Why is it wrong to like Momocon? I don't care if she did bad things. It doesn't bother me like it does everyone else. Also, she apologized. She hasn't groped people since. And for those of you that are unfamiliar,
She hasn't groped anyone since. Guys, it's all good. It's all good. She hasn't groped since.
This is Maria Malad, also
I don't know who this person is, but yeah, I guess he'll explain to us.
known as Momocon, controversial cosplayer. She's been criticized for cosplaying highly sexual versions of minor characters and has faced public accusations of harassment and alleged sexual misconduct with the cosplay community. Kelly would say, I got a roast B real quick for name calling. Learn the difference between looting and a effing keyword. And she fits both labels because she's admitted publicly to being attracted to her brother's 14-year-old friend when she was 22 years old.
Oh, you thought this was bad still? You guys thought this was the fucking peak? Oh no. There's a reason why I picked this video, is because it just keeps getting just when you think you see the summit of the shit mountain. Just when you see it, you're like, you look up and the clouds part, and there is just a fucking another fucking mile to go. It is fucking insane. It is fucking insane what is going on with this lady.
Is it true you liked your brother's 14-year-old friend?
Yeah. Well, he's 16 now, but I used to
Oh, that's
have
better.
a crush on him because
16 is still under the age in the United States if you're 22.
I know. Well, he probably doesn't think of me as a girlfriend, but ever since he was 9, this is gonna sound really creepy. I
Ever since he was 9, this is gonna sound creepy. I think we figured that out before, after you said it was creepy. Not after, but after you said ever since he was 9. You didn't need to tell us that. We already knew. So that since is her favorite word. Yeah, I think she might. I don't know. There's some words that I have to verbally not verbally, mentally try to suppress that I say a lot too. Like yo. I have committed a sin. I moved the dog to get my Griffin doggo. What? You know what? Just get out of the community. Out. I'm just kidding. I can't stay. Watch. Give me go view.
I felt like I loved him because he understood me. He really got me. And I could talk to him about anything. And that's why I was like, I'm gonna marry him someday.
You realize that is kind of
yeah. I know.
That's kind of.
She seems to show no shame and doesn't realize how disturbing this is. In fact, she has blatantly admitted that what she does qualifies as a P word. In some tweets, she would say, I'm trying to say that I feel romantically in love with my 12-year-old friend, Sam. It would probably sound disgusting if I said I wanted sex. Even if me and my friend are only 6 years apart, I'm starting to want romance with him. I know better to not have sex with him because I know that's probably illegal, but that's how I feel right now, wanting sex. It seems like
I'm just going to let that soak in, folks. In fact, let's go back to it.
Sam. It would probably qualify as a P word. In some tweets, she would say, I'm trying to say that I feel romantically in love with my 12-year-old friend, Sam. It would probably sound disgusting if I said I wanted sex. Even if me and my friend are only 6 years apart, I'm starting to want romance with him. I know better to not have sex with him because I know that's probably illegal, but that's how I feel right now, wanting sex. It seems
yeah, because it's illegal. Guys, you know how like those fucking Christian YouTubers always go, what's to stop you from like fucking from committing crimes and stuff, like you know, common sense, empathy, you know, shit like that. These people, I'm not saying she's a Christian or anything. I'm guessing she is because she's also super conservative. But yeah, there's nothing stop. If the law wasn't stopping her, she'd be banging a fucking 12-year-old or 6-year-old or 9-year-old, whatever fucking weird age pops up at this moment.
like the only thing holding her back is the law. And besides that, her morals are completely aligned with endorsing this. Would it sound disgusting if I said I'm feeling romance for this 12-year-old friend of mine that I want, not that I would have sex? But when she's called out for her disgusting behavior, she acts like she's being bullied. Calling me a P word isn't calling me out. It's just straight up bullying. Allegedly, she's also sent inappropriate pictures to a minor where she's completely exposed.
It's bullying to say that I'm the thing that I just said I am.
Some DM, she would say, I can show you when I get home. Thank you so much. You're a wonderful cosplayer, by the way. She would send a picture, very pretty. Then they would ask, do you have any pics of your chest? To which she sent a photo of her chest. Later, she would say that minors tricked her into sending these photos. She would say, they tricked me into sending them pictures and used it against me, the minor. How did they trick you into doing that? They promised me money and they didn't tell me their age. The bare minimum as an adult is to verify the age before you do anything like that.
This is why I don't like I try to make sure that people join my Discord and stuff are over 18. You know, if you're in my Discord and you're under 18, sorry, you're gonna be leaving as soon as I find you. But like anyone under 18, I don't need that in my community. I don't need children. I mean, it's fine, but just don't fucking interact with any of us. I don't want to interact with you if you're a child. I just don't. Okay. We don't have enough in common. I mean, shit, even 18, like fucking, if you cannot legally drink, I don't have enough in common with you. I just fucking don't. Okay? I like people that I can go to a bar with. Okay? I like people that I don't have to fucking make excuses about, you know? I like people that fucking are mentally fucking able to like support themselves. It's fucking weird. super easy not to talk to children. Carrie, take note. Yeah, it's super easy. You just don't.
I would say as an adult, that was her job to do. What's especially telling is whenever she's questioned directly about any of this, she denies it.
When was the last time you had
You know, kind of like for the longest time, I kind of had a thing for like older women when I was single. I was like, oh yeah, older women were the shit, and they are, dude. Okay, what turned me on to older women? I'll tell you what turned me on. I went on a date. I used to date just before me and my wife got back together after our first breakup. I dated this. I was 22, and this woman was like 36, and we went on a date. And I went to go pay the check. She says, no. I'm like, what? It's like, at worst, we're going halves. I'm like, what are you talking? She's like, no, I'm paying at least half. I was like, dude, older women fucking rock, dude. And it wasn't even just that, dude. It's like, she had her own place. She had her own shit together. She was smart. I didn't have to fucking explain every fucking little thing to her. It was fucking nice. So yeah, that's always been kind of my thing. Older women, like, or at least women around my age. Like I could do like a few years younger than me, but I don't know, man. Fucking, I mean, if it's like 21, it's not going to be a serious relationship. But like anything younger than that, I don't. You gotta be able to drink at least.
interactions with a minor?
Oh, I never have ever.
Really? Because like, and I can pull up the clip if you'd like. You actually admitted to it. If you want, I can play the clip and screen share it. Yeah. So let's watch this epic video clip together. All right.
Fuck you, piece of shit. I just explained to you, Mom. I just explained to you that don't put words in my mouth. Those minors I did not do it for money. They said they would give me money, and they wanted me to take pictures for them. So don't put words in my mouth, you piece of fucking shit. Fuck you.
Later, when the question was repeated, this was her answer.
When was the last time you had sexual interactions with a minor?
What did who send me this time? Okay, well, let's see. Old Whoosy. You know I'm not going to look at the spoilers, bro. I'm not going to. Enjoy your 312, bro. Enjoy it. Go buy yourself something nice. Hooves really wants me to look at that picture.
Because we both know that you did, right? Like if you're sending explicit photos.
Yes, I was about to answer that before you no offense, shoved down my throat, respect pronouns, you must use he, him. But anyway, okay, so Neon Caffeine was right when she pointed out that I should have looked at these people's bios and their ages in their Instagram bios, that they were minors. So I didn't even bother to look. I just blindly believed them when they said to me, hey, if you get named for me.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with dating someone 10 years older than you. Like if you meet them at like a bar or something, like you're not going to meet a fucking kid at a natural situation. You know, like, yeah, me and little Billy met at the fucking bar. He was drinking his fucking sippy. He had his sippy cup and shit, and he just, oh yeah. I was like, bro, no, that's not how that works. That's not how it works at all.
I will pay you money, and that is the truth. You can take it or leave it. But I was so.
I already refunded it, but let's see. Transaction. Yeah, to look at the spoilers. Not seeing anything other than. I don't know, bro. 245. Oh, for Shani Rev's sex sound. Like string soggy macaroni. Like, do you want me to make a fucking sex sound like string soggy macaroni, or is there like a video you sent me? I'm not clicking anything that says spoiler on it. Nope. Not. Let's see. I'm just gonna play it safe and refund it, bro. I'm just gonna refund it. I love you, man. But you can explain it to me later, and then maybe if it's like something I find like that was just a grocery out. This how I harass BGTV and Billy. Well, I'm just gonna play it safe and refund you, bro. I love you, and I appreciate it. It's to gross you out. Yeah, Well, you know what? I'll do it for free. I'll refund you if you send. If it's not anything that I gotta look at, I'll fucking play it. I'll fucking play it. You know, just send it to me. I don't have it on hand, unfortunately. You know, my it's harassment through monetization. It's my thing. Stop refunding me. uh
You know that I was a retard. I mean, I was the Chris Chan of cosplay for years, which I'm actually very embarrassed about. But I hope you can observe now that my mannerisms are
You're
different.
completely different now. Yeah, you can see why someone would
Yeah,
take issue with you.
100%.
Yeah, like it's not just one thing that people take issue with, right?
Yeah, I completely
Admitting to having this
understand.
huge crush on a 14-year-old when you were 20, it's you sexting minors, but then using the excuse of well, I didn't look at the age that was written in
Well,
like the
I
first
don't
line
I
of
don't
their
see that as an
bio.
excuse. I'm
It's like
trying to
usually I look at somebody's bio by the time I have any sexual interest in them. So like if
Okay,
if
but
they
I'm not trying to
so
use
like
it as an
if they're
excuse.
like if they're a minor, right, I immediately lose sexual interest, right? Because I think that minors
Mm-hmm.
are actually very unappealing, right? But that's just my
Okay,
personal
but
opinion.
I wasn't sending nudes to them because I was sexually attracted to them. It was the money they promised me I was more focused on.
So you sent asexually to minors because they apparently offered you money?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
It was the money I was interested.
Is that her dad on the wall of the person in the corner? I don't know. I don't know who that is. It's kind of strange, but I don't know this person's story. It could be a meme that her audience fucking enjoys, or whatever, you know. So that could be it.
In the moment.
It could be like her actual dad. You know, maybe she does love her dad in a non fucking gross way, unlike Kelly over here. It was Kelly. That would be. It kind of looks like him a little bit, you know. But you know, her logic is so whack. It is right. The nude photos with the dolls. Oh God, no! Is she looting the dolls? Oh no! Don't loot the dolls.
The interviewer then posed a hypothetical question, asking what age gap she personally believed acceptable, and her response is interesting.
So do you think that it's okay for a 13-year-old girl in Japan to marry a 34-year-old man? Do you think that's okay?
No,
Okay, that's good
weird.
news. That's good news. Okay. What about like a I don't know, like a 20 what do you how do you feel about like a 20-year-old and a 14-year-old?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad? Because I do remember there's like a video clip.
Look at her eyes. That's her thinking face of whether a 20-year-old should be fucking a 14-year-old, guys. Oh. Do 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 do. Fucking goddamn! Well, you gotta think this hard, bitch. It's no. The answer is no. It shouldn't be happening. Gross. Ew. Those are the only acceptable answers.
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Because I do remember there's like a video clip of you saying that when you were 20, you had like this huge crush on someone that was 14, right?
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. His name is Sam. He's more of my brother's friend. And remember when I said I was really immature at the time? Well, I was trying to do this analogy where, okay, so when I can't remember how young I was, but I was maybe in my late teens, and my mom showed me this movie called The Legend of the Fall. And there's this.
Guys, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's, you know, it's bad. It's not awful. It's not terrible. You're walking wrinkled. You're right. Not awful. It's terrible, but it's pretty bad. It's. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 on the badness scale, I give it about a 6.
Native American girl who starts out as a young girl, and I think Brad Pitt's character ends up marrying her as she gets older and by the time she's an adult. So I was using that as an analogy because I'm like not thinking about how their takeaway would be if I said that. And I was just thinking to myself, well, what if by the time Sam, that's his name, would get older and become an adult? What if we were to get married? Which is not the case, by the way, because it turns out he's gay. He's not sexually attracted to me, and it doesn't matter now because I actually have a boyfriend who lives in Florida.
It's bad, okay? My kids, it's me, Mr. Mackey. I'm gonna tell you about how it's not good for a grown person to have sexual relations with the little kids. Okay. All right. So now, when one adult panda sticks his little winky into a child panda. That makes me a sad panda. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter now. He is over 18, so I'm not interested. Did she really say that? I don't want to rewind again, but let's rewind it a little bit.
And it doesn't matter now because I actually have a boyfriend who lives in Florida.
And then Kelly is asked about lolicon, and her response says everything.
What are your thoughts on lolicon?
Oh, I don't believe I've heard of that.
It's basically like it's basically porn depicting underage characters.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, you're not gonna like the answer, but I'm just speaking from the context of Japanese culture. So you know that in Japan they view 13-year-olds as adults. And I know as Americans we're like, okay, that's really f***ed up that they think 13-year-olds it's okay for them to have sex.
No, they don't.
But I think we think that way because I mean we view minors in a different way compared to how Japanese people view minors.
Which view do you think is correct? Which view do you think is correct? Because they are mutually exclusive, right?
Okay.
This person's ears keep falling off their head, but yeah, don't put this on the Japanese. And also, that I believe that's false. I think the guy making the video points that out.
Yeah, well, I don't really want to question the Japanese culture at all.
From what I've seen, this is not true. Japan doesn't view 13-year-olds as adults. And in fact, in 2023, consent was raised from 13 to 16, which should still be higher, and it's weird it took them this long to do that. Japan does not view 13-year-olds as adults. Anyone under the age of 20 is classified as a juvenile and is subject to special legal procedures. Women cannot marry until they are 16, men cannot until they are 18, which again is weird. One thing that's hard to ignore is how inconsistent and contradictory her statements are. There's no clear line of thought. She says one thing and does another, and then later walks it back or changes the story completely. The clearest example is her hostility towards trans people while at the same time identifying herself as part of the same community. She's always positioned herself as a conservative cosplayer, and creators on YouTube have even covered her as anti-woke. She's also posted memes mocking trans people, and then you see posts like this by her where she comes out as gender fluid.
Hello, I think I'm just going to get straight to the point. This is a coming out video, and I decided that not only a few years ago I found out I was bisexual, but now I realize I also feel like I identify as also a male. I feel like I identify as both a female and a male. And I don't know if this is relevant or not.
Yeah, some countries have really low age of consent. That doesn't mean it's okay. Yeah, exactly. Dude, like fucking ancient Rome had some fucking weird shit going on. And you'll see people be like, "Oh, well, ancient Rome did this or fucking this fucking empire or fucking they'll fucking use every law from a country, whether past or present, to fucking justify their creepiness. Age of consent is 16 here. Doesn't mean I want to date any of them. Exactly. It's fucking gross. It's wrong. And yeah, it's not good.
But I have dreams where I really want to cross dress and I find clothes that look like male clothes and I tuck my hair into a baseball cap.
If you have to justify the age of a person you claim to be attracted to, then there's already a problem. Yes, exactly. You shouldn't have to fucking. Here's the thing: you shouldn't have to fucking justify it. Like, and when you're obviously wrong. Okay. You shouldn't have to be like, oh fuck, like it's okay. I mean, it's okay that I'm attracted to this person because. And the majority of society would think you're still gross. You shouldn't. You shouldn't fucking have to fucking justify it. And you're fucking in this situation, just talking to some fucking other YouTuber, going, well, talking about age of consent laws in Japan and shit. You're already lost in the sauce. I just keep expecting her to turn into Mecha Streisand. Oh, Mecha Streisand. Oh, that was racist. I'm sorry. That was fucked up. That's just how it goes in the show. Does anybody know that the lady who is in love with the Statue of Liberty? Oh, I did a video a while ago about I did a stream a while ago about a lady who married her AI boyfriend. How to Google the age of consent where I am because I'm out here trying to date kids. Yeah, right. Yeah, these weirdos creeps are just coming out of the woodwork. They really are.
Because I don't want to cut it again. But when I wake up, I'm like, why would I do that? I'm supposed to be a girl. I'm supposed to dress nice, like how I'm dressing now. I'm supposed to wear nice
You want a
clothes.
link? Yeah, well, I'll give you a link, Hoovesies. Why wouldn't I give Hooves a link? At least someone make this entertaining. Because I'm not doing my job today entertaining the masses. I'm just kidding. Of course I am. There you go, buddy. Enjoy.
I'm supposed to have fairly long hair. So I decided from now on, I will identify as both as gender fluid. Do I identify as a woman? 100%. Do I identify?
Oh, we got a wild honky Kong up in this bitch. What's up, Hooves?
Greetings.
Greetings. How are you today?
In my opinion, I think somebody should just go ahead and hit this woman in the head with a number 9 Wagner. Gives a nice ring to it when it clips upside the head.
I know this woman is so they're like it's weird because it starts off like, okay, that's crazy. Okay, and then as the video goes on, it's just crazier and crazier.
So I have feelings and thoughts about this shit.
Yeah.
So like I've heard about it, and most familiar with as far as being predators, like over in the Rax community. All these fucking creeps have the same goddamn arguments.
Oh, they definitely do.
And if you have to justify age, you're a fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
There is not a woman that I have ever dated in my life I've had to justify her age. Ever. You know why? Because I don't fucking talk to kids.
Yep. I've never found myself in that situation either. Not once. Like I can't like I've always been either people like my age or like when I turned like around like my mid-20s, I started dating people like who were like turned 20 or 21 or whatever. But it's like even 18 is always even like because I didn't really do a lot of dating until I was like in my mid-20s or low 20s because I was in the military. I had a lot of shit going on. I was in Iraq and but once I got back from Iraq and things started chilling down a little bit, I was already old enough to just be like, yeah, 18-year-olds are just not fucking mature enough. They're not, their brains don't work that as the way I would like them to.
I'm old. Everybody knows I'm old. But I don't date women that are more than 10 years younger than me because there's nothing to connect with. I've had young women. I know people go like, oh, bullshit. No, I've actually had young women hit on me. And I'm like, I got nothing in common with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You might have daddy issues or something, but I'm not the one. It's gross. I have zero desire to date anyone in their 20s, let alone anything younger than that. I mean, you get like right now at my age. I mean, if you're not 39, I don't care. I'm not interested in you.
Exactly. And I just don't get this woman's argument like, oh, other cultures. I don't give a shit what other cultures fucking consider what this or that. We base our culture off like fucking like, hey, we know the fucking frontal lobe is not developed to this time. The way
right, it's scientific.
Yeah.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, most people don't fully mature mentally until they're in their like mid-20s.
And also, it's like, is it really even consent if you have that much of a power dynamic? Power dynamic is just like, okay, you're the adult, you control like everything in the household. You're fucking you could like probably not even like the people she fucking are after like can't even drive.
Well, that's the other thing. It's a power dynamic. Absolutely. You got what was she talking to? A 14-year-old or something?
Yeah, a 14-year-old.
Okay, so a 14-year-old can't drive anywhere. They don't have a job, so they don't actually have an income other than what comes from their parents. So literally anyone who's over 18 at that point has a job, potentially has a vehicle or a way to travel. So they're really in control. So it's a control dynamic. So yeah, it's a mental thing. And whether or not they want to admit it, victim or the predator, there is a definite control dynamic that is at place. That person who is younger is probably looking up to you because you supply the security that that child may not be getting to. And the other thing about like arguing age is I never knew what a hemophile was until the Raxverse, when people started using that as an argument.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. PDF is PDF. If you want to put them into two different sections, whatever, still PDF to me. I don't give a fuck. If you're under 18, that's a kid.
I had someone in my comment section, like when I first came back, I was talking about somebody, and they're like, they're a I don't even know how to say it, fucking, because it's not the right
hemophile.
word. Yeah, hemophile. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah. I mean, I was just like, okay, whatever. I don't know what it means, so I'm not going to be combative over it. But I was just like,
it's a dynamic. Okay, so it.
Oh, I know what I mean. I know what it means.
You know what it means
after.
now, but the fact that you, what I was going to say was I wasn't going to tell you. I know what you know what it is now, but what it is to me is justification so that you don't have to, sully yourself with the PDF word. So yeah, you're still a PDF. I don't care what psychologists say. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
And somebody had brought up before, not on your stream, about those corn videos that say they're barely 18. Gross.
Yeah. It's fucking gross.
That's fucking sick. I don't like that shit. I'm sorry. Sexy for me. Give me women with laugh lines in their eyes. I like a woman who's mature. Always have. So these little young things, stay the fuck away from me. I have nothing in common with you. Get off my lawn.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're getting me, my hot cocoa at Starbucks, fuck off.
Not
to be rude.
Do you want like a quick breakdown, or do you want to just watch the stream again? I can give you a quick breakdown if you really want. But yeah, there's a lot going on with this Kelly White person. So just letting you know. Just letting you know. There's a lot. It starts off innocent enough, but holy fuck.
As a male, yes. But that doesn't mean I'm going to cut my hair and start cross-dressing.
She's even uploaded videos where in the thumbnail she has Trans Man Reacts, as well in the title Trans Man Reacts.
I wasn't talking to you, Mr. Feared. Head Goon said, who is Kelly White? And I was just like, well, I could give a quick playback or quick summary if they want.
Is this still the same girl that was like macking on her old man dad?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
All that shit, dude. We haven't moved on from anyone else since, dude. It's fucking crazy.
I missed a little bit because I stepped away. I like I said, I just bought a new, well, not new, it's an antique World War II rifle to add to my collection. And so I was putting it up and everything. And I got back here and I was like, dude, I'm home. Let me fuck around. And by the way, if when I send you cash apps, I'll not be asking you to do that shit again, to look at shit, because I honestly don't do that. What I do is I send cash apps with notes on them, like to Nova, to Billy, to Yato called it harassment through monetization. That's what I do. I throw money at you while I'm like trying to bother you, gross you out or whatever.
Oh no, it's fine.
So you keep the money. It's me paying you for having to hear the gross shit I just sent you.
I just didn't want to take your money for not doing what you want.
No, you're fine, bro. If I sent you money, look, dude. Last year, I think I sent Billy almost $100 just to fuck with Billy. Look at my fucking Cash App name, for fuck's sake. I pay my lawn maintenance guy through my Cash App. The first time he got it, he goes, "What the fuck is a butt army Billy?" I'm like, you don't want to know, dude. So no, just keep the money.
If he would have winked at you and been like, "Yeah, I do."
Just cut my lawn, dude. Just cut my lawn.
All right.
Let's move on.
We can move on. I think this is pretty much as we're gonna get into with her. There's not much left, but
fuck
yeah,
you, fuck you, Shani. Go dump bucket.
I wanted to kind of cover this a little bit.
Okay, so is this Anti-Max Mart? Is this Antimatter Morty?
Antimatter
Or
Morty,
is
yes, it is.
Cassandra? Because did you hear what I said about Cassandra?
It's both. What'd you say?
Cassandra is trying to make bank off of this shit.
I wouldn't.
She's already got 4,000 followers.
Doesn't she kind of deserve it?
Not really.
Yeah.
She made him happy. Yeah, there was a rug pull, but bitch, you made him happy.
That's true. She did make him happy. She put hope in his heart.
Yeah, don't do that. He doesn't deserve hope.
Yeah. Well, let's watch it. Let's watch this in. Oh, excuse me, because I know Black IG TV covered it a while ago. But I talked to him today. He was going to cover it again.
Oh, I wanted to ask your opinion because you've been following this shit. What do you think about how Massel is handling this? Because I think she's pissing off a lot of people and really just is ruining the credit.
I think the funny thing is I talked to BGTV about this today too, and he's actually more into it than I am. But he did mention that she's like she kind of rug pulled the fucking information that she said she was going to provide.
Yes, that's where I'm having issue.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of fucked up because there's obviously information. She did provide some.
But then she rug pulled it and it's like, make a deal with William Glory Hole. Libs of TikTok was running with this shit, and I guarantee you that they have like millions of subscribers. As soon as they saw this fuck shit happening, they're like, nope, we're done.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not trusting anything until it comes out, and then
Well, it just ruins the trust in her word now.
Yeah, it does. It really fucking does. And especially if you're fucking. I mean, dude, if you're gonna say you're gonna give out information that literally thousands, if not tens of thousands of people are waiting for.
Millions,
yeah. Millions of people.
Because a lot of people were watching that shit. And then she rug pulled it and didn't do anything. Like people waited up. Antimatter Morty waited up for the fucking release.
Yeah. I almost did the same thing. I was waiting for dude, I said dude, there's gonna be a release happening soon, so keep your eyes out. And now it's just like, what the fuck?
I think she shot herself in the foot, just like Griffin Doggo said, because everybody in the community now, if you were outside looking in, and this is the first time you've seen Cyrax, and you saw the whole ISIS thing, like fuck this guy. Oh look, he's got some PDF stuff. Let's watch it. Watch his shit come out. There's no PDF shit. Maybe they're just fucking with this guy because he looks weird.
And it makes him look better. That's the
yes.
worst thing.
It's giving him a W. Fuck. What the fuck were you thinking?
Like, dude, okay, he's not going to get a lot of W's, and whatever little W's he gets are fucking superficial at best. But fucking holy shit, like give him anything is just fucking.
It's stupid. Mm-hmm. I mean, Antimatter Morty. Ever since he came out, I love his stance. Don't give him a fucking thing. Don't send him a ring pop. Don't give him anything. He deserves zero happiness in his life.
Exactly.
All right, go ahead.
Let's watch this.
I gotta take a picture of my gun for
let's give a big round of
Coyote.
What's that?
I gotta take a picture of my gun for Coyote.
Oh, okay.
Applause to the GOAT, Cassandra. Cassandra, how are you doing today?
Great. How is everybody doing?
I could say I'm doing great because we have a legend on panel right now. I mean, I have so many questions to ask you. I don't know how much time you have today, but I think we have to start it off by just saying what an incredible job you did. When you first came on the scene and I saw there was like someone actually FaceTiming Cyrax and pretending to be his girlfriend and stuff, I was like, oh my God, the rug pull on this is going to be insane. So I guess a good place to start would be, when did you find out about Cyrax?
I watch Repzilla and Chaz, I can't remember his last name, and they do, a bunch of different locales like Leslie Clark, Tofia Chu, and then I just stumbled upon Cyrax, and I'm like, okay, interesting, very interesting, and then I went down the rabbit hole.
Okay. So do you remember, what was one of the early clips you saw of him? Was it the Bender Boys? Was it him shitting his pants?
Honestly, I would probably say, when John got involved.
Oh, okay. So you probably around the court arc and stuff like that.
Yes, and then I went back, watched Marty's stuff, and kind of got caught up.
Okay, awesome. So when did you decide? I'm very curious about the behind the scenes, and I know a lot of people have been asking me questions about it, and they've been curious as well. And of course, I know there's certain stuff that some inside baseball that can't get talked about. But I guess when did you decide? What made you make the decision? I think I want to actually get involved in this.
Well, I was on Instagram and I was messaging someone who I thought was Cyrax, and it wasn't. So I reached out to John, and he's like, "No, that's not him." And I'm like, "Well, I'll be honest, I actually do live 50 minutes from him." And then it was game on then.
Oh man, she lives 50 minutes away from fucking Cyrax, man.
Yeah,
her and Yami could be high school friends or something.
Don't put that on Yami.
Oh shit.
Like I said, she's getting more sus to me as it goes.
Oh, Cassandra?
Yeah.
I just sent you the picture. Go on.
Okay, and John is the man also, guys. 100%. John's been awesome to me. Super cool to the channel. He's very solid. He's very responsive too if you send him a message or anything like that. So I guess that's when you were kind of brought into the fold to be the new girlfriend character.
Yes.
Was it difficult for you to win his trust over? Did it take a long time? Because I know he's very paranoid these days about people. Was it hard to get him to trust you?
Yes and no. Honestly, I just acted like myself, so no, it wasn't really that difficult. He pretty much kind of trusted me off the get-go.
Okay, so even after all these years,
that's wild to me that he trusted her right off the fucking get-go. Dude, this dude has been fucking.
Where did he get a gecko?
Who would give him a gecko? Who looks at this guy like a gecko? You need a gecko.
I'm making fun of her accent.
Yeah. But doesn't Cyrax look like the kind of kid that would bring his pet lizard to the fucking show and tell?
Yes.
This is my lizard. He kisses my tongue.
And it would be something like an Inol, and he would be claiming that it's a baby iguana or some shit.
Yeah.
Still not smart enough to keep his cards close to his chest. That's crazy.
No, of course he's paranoid, and I would call him out. I'd be like, "Dude, you're paranoid. You need to relax." You always expect something bad gonna happen, but when it comes to him, that should be obvious. But
you had to gaslight the goblin a little bit.
Oh yeah, I had to gaslight him, of course.
Awesome. Okay, so here's another question that I'm curious about. How early on did he start to flirt with you? Was it really fast?
Yeah, literally. So I got his number and I called him, and when he answered the phone, it was great. I wish I could have had it recorded. He's like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Hi, Chance. I'm Cassandra. I'm one of your biggest fans." And he's like, "Who is this?" And I repeated what I said. And he's like, "Yeah, I know, but who is this?" And I repeated. He's like, "Oh," and then he started blowing my ear up, talking about whatever.
It's been 7 years, Music Biz Marty.
Yeah, it's been 7 years, Marty.
So that's awesome. So you called him, you start talking to him, you tell him that you're a fan. I'm sure he loved that immediately. That's the way to his heart, right? Is to say you like his music.
Oh, hell yeah. He ate that shit up. He loved it. And then literally so I said, I have to go because I'm at work, something he knows nothing about. But I was like, yeah, I gotta go. And he's like, oh, by the way, are you single? Within probably not even 5 minutes of talking to him, he's like, well, you want to be my girlfriend? I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, it would be an honor.
To be with such a big celebrity.
Yeah, to be with such a big star. Oh my God, household name.
It would be an honor to be Cyrax's girlfriend.
There you go, Tab. I just sent you a picture. It is not a spoiler.
Don't worry, I'm trusting you now. Oh, that is sick. Yeah, it was a German rifle. I had to fucking look it up.
Well, this is a Yugoslavian. It's not a K98. It's an M48. Yugoslavian. Okay. And it is still a Mauser. And it came with the bayonet and the bayonet sheath. So, and it's in great fucking shape.
Dude, that looks cool. Dude, I love that. The wood. Oh, dude.
Yeah, the wood is beautiful on it.
Oh, I love it. Dude, I love wooden guns, dude. Wooden guns are great. All right.
Okay, so you accept to be his girlfriend, and then here's something he brings up a lot. How much was he trying to make you interact with Sally and Ed? And I also want to say, I'm sorry, Cassandra, before you answer, if one of my moderators could drop Cassandra's channel in the chat, I'd really like to pin her channel so that you guys can go subscribe to her.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you deserve it. After you really deserve your flowers. You had to deal with a lot for a long time.
Thank you. Yeah, it's always, all the time, always pushing.
But like I said, I'm
wanting me to talk, and of course she doesn't want anything to do with them. They're go away. She doesn't give
That's fine.
Yeah,
this is your show, bro. You do what you gotta do.
Well, I've seen the mog the camera sometimes. Sometimes when he turns away to talk to Sally or something, you start making faces into the camera.
Yes. I would do it all the time. There was actually in the Cassandra files, he actually caught me doing it. And I'm like, he's like, I saw that. And I'm like, whatever. I did it all the time. It was funny. I loved to mess with him. I would bust his balls all the time.
Yeah, well, the Chancy Wancy poops his pantsy thing that you did, it's like he was so in love that he didn't even care what you said to him.
No, but yeah, but
have you seen the video of her that she released of the conversation they would have? Yeah, dude, she would if if I had someone like her talking to me like that, I'd be like, yeah, this chick is definitely not into me. So not into me. So I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. He's not a smart dude though.
Dude,
I would be
if anybody who gives him I told Yami this on Sunday. Anybody who gives him an iota of positive feedback is instantly his friend. And if you're female, even better. And Yami has that very cute, adorable voice. She could totally pull off being like underage. He wouldn't give a shit.
Oh no, obviously he's been caught so many times.
No, he'll pull out his peen for anything that's female or he thinks is female. Shit, he's been caught beating off to dudes. So
yeah, I'm not shocked.
It's I mean, I'm not yucking anybody's yum, but I mean, he really just doesn't care. He's just a straight like cretin, dude. He'll whip out his peen for anyone.
All you have to say is I love your music. So
Yep.
Shannon flipped up the bucket. Yep, I think that's true.
Sleep, and then sometimes I wouldn't. It just depends. I also would pretend to be asleep because I wanted to get off the phone with him because he just would not stop.
Oh my god, yeah, I can't imagine trying to hang up with him. I mean, I've seen him on the live streams. With somebody that he actually likes. I would. I mean, he doesn't have a job and he doesn't actually create any content. So when you were like not on FaceTime with him, was he just texting you all the time?
Yes, at work, yeah. He would be Facebook messaging me or texting me. If I didn't respond, God forbid, he would keep calling and calling. And then he'd be like, what time do you want to wake me? Or like if I would be off the next day, he's like, what time do you want me to call to wake you up? And I would tell him, and he would keep calling if I didn't get up. It was crazy.
Oh my god, yeah. It's like he wants like a full-time Discord girlfriend.
Yeah. So it was literally 24 hours a day with him.
That is insane. And how long do you think you did it for? Like cradle to grave, beginning to end. How long do you think
It was
you were
3
in contact?
weeks.
God, it feels like 3 months. It probably feels like a year for you.
Yeah, it feels like forever. Well, which is funny.
Like, have you ever had like someone that you kind of had to like lay down the law with in like Discord or something? Where you had to be like, look, like this is not what I'm going for. You know, obviously, I've had that a couple of times.
I'll be honest with you. I don't like talking on the phone, period.
Yeah.
I will find a way to get off the phone with you.
Yeah. There's been a couple of times where I'm just like, okay, this it feels like this conversation is starting to go somewhere where it doesn't need to go. So I just gotta be like, look, you know, married dude here. Can't, you know. And I'm not talking about recently. None of y'all have done that yet, thank God. But like back when the old FML channel, back in the day, I had a few that were just a little, not that they were inappropriate or anything, but I could tell it was just, you know, a line had to be fucking drawn. And Cyrex over here does not know how to draw that line because he doesn't want that line. Other people.
I don't have that issue because luckily I tell everybody I'm ugly as shit. And I have a shitty attitude, so it's not like women are beating down my door.
Dude, I fucking like people know what I look like, and I still like go into Discord sometimes and they're like, yeah, you're actually really attractive. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, no.
So you have cataracts. Got it.
Yeah, okay, you're blind. Okay. You need new glasses.
I had a woman once tell me, she goes, oh, you're so attractive. I'm like, how's your prescription going for your glasses? You all right? Can you drive?
Do you know an optometrist and can you get a hold of them?
Yeah, Jesus. It's like, God damn, I wear glasses, but shit, you better be wearing Coke bottles. You think I'm attractive.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
I see what I look like in the mirror. I know what's there.
My wife wears glasses, by the way, so that should tell you something.
Yeah, I have a goatee because I'm trying to cover up as much as much of this face as I can. God damn, I know what's under there.
Man. Fucking, I can't grow facial hair worth of shit. I tried. You see it? It's patchy as fuck.
Oh, it grows all in white, trashy like Joe Dirt.
Yeah, dude, just like Joe Dirt.
That's fantastic.
It's fucking great. All right, let's.
Because for some reason, I don't know if any of you guys caught it. He was like, we were together for 2 months. No, we weren't, dude. We were, and I called him out about that.
Oh, don't call
together for
yourself
2
ugly and
months.
fat,
What are
Sydney.
you talking about?
Yeah, well, he always exaggerates everything. It's like if you've been friends with him for 2 months, you're his little brother for 5 years. So I think somewhere deep
Sydney,
down,
I'm the one
those
that
that
can talk shit on myself. Stop it.
Yeah, we're doing
take-
it for entertainment purposes,
Yeah,
Sydney.
don't take my fucking lines, lady. Okay,
Yeah.
You're a mom, and you make great challah bread. So no, you don't get
Yeah.
to say shit. I get to say shit about me. You don't get to say shit about you. That's off the table.
That's the rules.
Right. Let's go.
relationships as seriously. So he always tries to extend it to legitimize it a little bit.
Yeah. I've even called him out. I was like, "Do you really think that all these people are your fans? Do you think they like you?" And he's like, "I don't know what to believe." And it's just like, bro, I'm telling you, I'm being honest with you. No, they don't. You're an idiot. But he's just too narcissistic. He's an idiot.
100%. So he I guess I want to talk about the proposal a little bit with that poop ring that he had for you. Did he really owned his ring?
Wait.
So I
Wait,
was
what's
at
the
work,
story of the
and he
poop
messaged
ring?
me on-
Hooves, you need to fill me in on this. The poop ring.
I don't know. I'm laughing because it's called the poop ring. I'm curious. I'm laughing because of the name of it.
Together. Holy shit.
It's what?
We're about to learn something together.
Oh shit. Well, like I said, all the shit I told everybody on Sunday is shit I knew up until like I think Kira is the one I knew the most about as far as the most recent. Like I know very little about Cassandra. Like I stopped watching because it became a loop.
Yeah.
You know, everything's the same. Cassandra's a different bird apparently. And she's actually one of the only ones that really stuck around after the rug pull.
Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to figure out what the poop ring is. So let's.
I'm
figure
interested.
on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and he's like, "I have a surprise for you. Can you call me?" And I was like, "No, I'm at work." So then he sent that video.
Oh my
And then I
god.
sent
So
a video
it wasn't
back.
live? He sent you a proposal video?
He made a personal proposal video. It was not live.
Oh my god, that's incredible. That's incredible. So then you're his fiance, you're Mrs. Goblin after that. And I guess it's not long after that you guys set up the van kidnapping, right?
Yes. So they were like, how do you want to go out? And I'm like, well, I go out that way. So then that all happened, and it was great. And it was funny because the day that happened, he was blowing my phone up, and obviously I couldn't answer because I'm in Miami, Cuba. I'm in the closet, so what can I do, right? So he, just kept blowing my phone up. He's like, I love you so.
Okay, so thank you, Shani. I wasn't sure, but yeah, you're right. It's a fucking hot topic ring he has used to propose to every fucking catfish he's ever been with.
Oh shit! Damn.
It's literally crusted, rusted, and busted. That's why it's the poop ring. Thank you. Thank you, Shani. Go dump the bucket. I thought it was more disgusting than that, but it makes sense to call it the poop ring.
Yeah. Thank you,
I mean,
Shani.
shit, one of the pictures that was sent, I think that was one of the rings that was in the picture that was quote unquote sent around to all of Tangerine Cat's fellow co-workers when she was working at the bank, quote unquote, because there was rings where he was pulling his cheeks apart.
That's what I was worried about. I was like,
yeah. He gave the whole back burger photo.
Ugh.
Yeah.
God, please answer me. We're all worried about you.
That's amazing. So he okay. Well, here's another thing, right? So with the van, he was telling you afterwards when you were supposedly, not kidnapped anymore. He thought he knew you were a troll. Then you weren't a troll. You were actually real. When he's telling you on the phone, I could hear you screaming, and I could hear 5 people in the van, and you were never in the van. Like, what's running through your head while he's telling you that he could hear you screaming during the kidnapping?
So he literally just where the van came from, somewhere in his deluded little brain, and I just played into it. I'm like, okay, fine. And then he's like, oh, did you do? And I just kept playing along, just adding more details into his delusion, and then he ran with it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And then
that's fucking that was an epic. That was an epic troll. But yeah, Cassandra does seem sus as fuck. I think that's all we're gonna do today because for some reason my mouse is going fucking insane. Look at that shit.
Your mouse? Oh, that mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a pet mouse? Oh, you know what it is? Check your sensitivity because every now and then I bump the button on my gaming mouse and it makes my
that's
mouse super sensitive. And you're gone. Welcome to the Who's Show. I got some sound bites for you. Let's see where'd that go. Guys, scroll back on this shit because people talk to me after they send me clips, and it's very frustrating. Oh, fuck it. I'll just go to... Oop, that's why. There we go. And here we go.
His penis skin is so soft.
There's that one. I got... where'd Frank go? I have these ones.
I hit the wrong button.
Fuck this black guy.
I have that one.
Hi, Hooves.
Hi.
Oh my
Welcome
God.
back.
Every time I suck on my pacifier, bling bling.
That's what it was, dude. Holy shit.
So it fixed your mouse?
A little bit. I might need to fuck with it a little bit more.
Well, that's good. We fixed it.
So yeah, entire screen.
Yes,
Share.
Louisa, he is famous for shoving shit up his butt. And
As you do.
sounding. And he's
Yeah.
also famous for sounding.
Yeah. But yeah, we're still gonna cut it. It's getting a little late, but I appreciate you joining me again, Hooves. It's fun.
Hey, I got home. I had a good day. So why
Hells
not?
yeah. Hells
So,
yeah.
Anywho,
Yeah.
thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming, and thanks for you, all the lovely people in the chat, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday for a new episode of FML.
Toodaloo, buckaroo.
Toodaloo.